what's going on? So I got the Versati. If you've seen the unboxing, you know I didn't know what that word was. I'm not 100% positive why I couldn't figure out Versati, but Versati Go mic from AVERMEDIA, and we're gonna be talking about the Flexi Go boom arm. This thing is awesome, by the way. I'm using both of these things for a little while now. I've got them in, been testing them out, doing some videos and stuff on them, like TikTok and everything else. And well, this is raw right now. You're listening to it. We're gonna get into the video. I'm actually gonna do a little bit of EQing on it. Well, I'm gonna put a compressor on it, and then I'm gonna probably do some EQing in post editing as well as a little bit of more testing along the way. Into the video, see if this works on Xbox as well, and see if these two things are worth it or not. Let's get it. If you didn't know and you were living under a rock, both these items were sent out to me for review because, well, I am officially, again, I'm announcing it, partnered with AVERMEDIA. No money is exchanging hands or anything like that. They're just sending me their products out pretty much for free. Well, for free anyways. And I'm just going to give my honest opinions on them, talk about them, and then let you guys decide, as always, how does this sound? We do have the AVERMEDIA 4K webcam coming up soon, and we're going to be talking about that as well. So again, without further ado, let's hop into the unboxing portions, the overall specs of the mic, boom arm, and what I like about this boom arm. Future self here, literally editing the video, and literally just got a email from my reps over there and told me that there is some pretty huge deals going on right now. So I had to hop on here and tell you right now. So starting November 25th, it's going to be Black Friday promo week, and you can get a lot of deals, like up to $50 off a lot of their gear. And even the new mic that I literally am going to be talking about in this video is going to be $49.99 from $69.99. And, you know, of course, you can go to their website and check all that out. I'm going to be linking that below, as well as make sure you use coupon code Pugh at checkout so you can get a better deal, hopefully. And not only that, they're also November 29th going to be doing Cyber Monday, Black Friday, and then December 2nd it's going to be Cyber Monday. So pretty much from November 25th through December 2nd, pretty much you're going to be able to get these deals that are going to be all their different stuff. So make sure you go to their website, check all that out, and well, let's get back to the video. Oh yeah, don't ask me about the curtains. They're hanging because it's hot and I'm trying to block some of the sun out. So let's start with the unboxing of the Versati mic itself. You are going to get an instruction manual. You're also going to get a desk stand for this mic. And I'm going to say off rip, this desk stand is actually pretty nice. It folds open and it's got nice rubber feet on the ends of them to keep it from sliding around on your desk. And I mean, these are actually some decent style, like decent rubber on the end of them, not just cheap plasticky filling crap that will just slide around anyways. This is actually going to stay in place, so if you bump your stand or anything, which is also going to help with reverb and stuff because there's just a lot of rubber there as well. So definitely good kudos to them for thinking of something like that. It's a little minor detail, but those little minor details do go a long way. You also gonna get a swivel head in there as well. You're gonna get an adapter. You get like a 5/8, a 3/8, and a quarter adapter, so you pretty much get everything you need. Am I right there in saying that? Forgot what adapters you get. I unboxed this a long time ago. Leave me alone. Yeah, so you get the 5/8 to a quarter thread adapter. All right, I was like pretty much all the way there, right? You're also gonna get a little alley wrench. Now, you know, take it for what it's worth. It's there if you need it. You're also going to get a USB 3.0 cable, by the way. It's just not a 2.0. This is actually a 3.0. You can kind of tell from the blue in the end of it itself. So that's actually pretty awesome because a lot of times these come with 2.0 microphone cables. So whatever, USB cables and stuff. By the way, I have a crap ton of USB cables. I'm literally starting to just throw them out. Does anybody want me to ship them some? That's a joke. I'm not shipping you a USB cable. Comment below if you're about to ask me to ship you one. Let's talk about the Flexi and what comes in the box for the Flexi. Now for the Flexi Go, this was actually a really big box for what was in it. I kind of like from the box and the size of it and everything, I really thought there was gonna be more in there. But honestly, it was pretty well packaged, I will say, with like foam and stuff around it, just kind of protecting the arm itself. Even though this is let me say off the rip, a really heavy duty arm. This thing is heavy, it's got some weight to it. It feels very, very sturdy. Now, with that being said, you also are gonna get an adapter in there as well for your mic and all that. And you are gonna get some straps. These are like Velcro straps. I'm actually using them right here on the mic itself or on the stand itself, just to kind of manage cable management and all that. There's no way to actually hide the cables. I do wish they put one more in there because I only had 2 in mine, and I think it needs one more just so I can put at the beginning of the first arm here and then run one more at the end of the second arm just to kind of tie it back. Let's start with the mic itself. So for the mic itself, this is a condenser style mic, which means it's a super hot mic. You don't see me right up on it. You can, you know, they say you could be about between like almost 6 and 8 inches away from this mic pretty much, and you're gonna get a good sound, and I can confirm that. I literally put a compressor on here itself and was doing TikTok videos with the mic off the, like, completely out of frame. I mean, it was really far away from me at that point with this camera right here. So did you know that you more than likely suck at Call of Duty, Fortnite, and all the sweater shooter games because you're not using something more? I don't move this camera, it stays in a spot, and you couldn't see it at all. And where there was like an echo a little bit just because of how far it was, it still picked me up very, very well. So you can kind of like hide this off camera if you want to, which is nice. This is a corduroy pattern, which means you're going to talk into the capsule of it, which is the way it is. Don't try to talk over it from over here, or don't try to talk over it from over here. And don't be one of those guys that goes like this and talk from it from back here. I mean, I'm being picked up, but I probably sound like crap. By the way, look at the color, just the definition of the color of that mic. That is awesome. Which leads me to the next thing. I'm not going to call it RGB. So I was like touching on it and stuff, and probably like all in your ear. So it's not RGB technically because it's just red, right? But it is a nice red capsule. Like when you mute it, because you do have a mute button on the bottom of it, and when I press it, what will happen is it will turn a red light, but also the capsule itself turns off. The connection type on this is going to be a USB-C to A or C, whatever cable you want to use. You can use their cable, you can use one of your own cables that does C to C or whatever, anything like that, but it is a USB-C. On the bottom of the mic itself, you do have a volume knob there, and this is just pretty much like a rocker, like a little scroll wheel volume knob, and this just is going to control everything from the mic itself to the monitoring, all that right there. And you also are going to get a 3.5mm head jack. Now let's go ahead and get this out of the way for anybody that's here wanting to use this mic on Xbox. If you remember, I did a video where the mic could not be used on Xbox even though it had a port on the bottom of it, because you had to mic monitoring pretty much on the mic through settings and all that, which I didn't like, and I'm just gonna be real, I don't like that here either. But you have to do that here, and it doesn't save. So when I did that and it came back to the Xbox, it didn't work. So where this mic doesn't work on Xbox, this is going to be more for a PC. And does it work? I would assume it will plug and play on PlayStation, which, by the way, I have a PlayStation 5 now. I need to start testing mics on PlayStation 5. If you're here and you're new here, this is mostly an Xbox channel, but let me know in the comments if you watch, you're looking for PlayStation, videos for mics and stuff being tested, live streaming on PlayStation. I'd love to know, because I'm gonna start getting into that, and the more people that are here for that, the more maybe fire I'll get up under me and start testing this kind of stuff on the PS5 itself. But compatibility on this is gonna be like Windows 10 and up. It does work on Android 9.0 or later, and it also works on iOS i7, I guess that's iOS 17, iPhone 15 or later, Type-C ports only. So if you have a lightning port or whatever, it's not going to work on there, just FYI. And it does work on iPad operating systems as well. It's going to be a 15 or later. Again, it has to be a Type-C port for it to work. Throwing all that out there. Moving on. Now, this boom arm is advertised to be either a low profile boom arm or a high profile boom arm. It can be either or, whatever you want it to be, because it sits on a ball and it's able to swivel pretty much anywhere you want it at the base of it itself. Now, I have it, as you can see here, pretty much as a low profile style boom arm. I'll set up as a, high rise just for kicks and giggles. I'm trying to do this where it's like not in my way at the same time. So it's kind of hard because I have the camera right here, but this is kind of what it would look like if you want it up higher. Now you can set this to the side stuff, and you can see I even have it on a tilt axis right now. That's what's nice about this mic, or excuse me, boom arm itself, the Flexi Go, is because it has that ball at the end of it. You're able to do it. What I really love about the Flexi Go boom arm and stuff is they have the alley wrench style tighteners for the ball head at the very base of the mic itself, boom arm itself, and then in the middle right here, it also has that alley wrench to where when you're tightening it down on the desk, you can pull it out and then rotate it so it's not on any kind of thread, and then tighten and torque it down to get that real tight, you know, kind of like you don't have to worry about it moving and stuff. Like I don't have it as tight as it can go. I'm going to tighten it down just to show you guys. And then I'm going to tighten this one down too because it needs to be tighter. Now it's torqued, so I'm going to pull on it. I can pull on it, but I mean, you see right now, I'm shaking the camera and everything from this. It's not moving. It's not going anywhere. You would literally have to put some force behind it to make it move. And at that point, what are you doing? Quit raging on Call of Duty. It's not that serious. This guy right here laying down and because I got no audio to but another good thing about this boom arm is it can be used for other things. You don't have to use it just for a mic. You can use this with a camera and stuff because you do get that 5 threads that come with it. So you can just hook a camera up to this, a webcam, a DSLR. It doesn't matter. It's going to hold it up because again, it's just nice and sturdy, and you can angle this however you want to get different shots. Overheads, you want to flip it upside down. You want to take it down below your desk and just hang it below your desk kind of and do that. I literally haven't tested it. I'm testing it after this, evidently, because I'm gonna probably pick some B-roll up. But in any case, the imagination can be what this limitation is for this boom arm itself, because of there's a lot of stuff it can do for it. The one thing it doesn't do is at the thing here, it doesn't swivel back and forth. I kind of wished it would do that. I don't think it does anyways. Let me make sure I'm not like putting my foot in my mouth. Yeah. I didn't think so. Yeah, so it doesn't swivel like back and forth. It only goes, you know, up and down at the top right here. The other thing I will say about this boom arm that I was a little, you know, kind of like, I wish they would have just did it, is they put these beautiful alley wrenches here on the base and the They put these beautiful alley wrenches on the base, and every time I record a video, it never fails. The dogs start barking eventually. Somewhere in the middle of the video, it doesn't matter. I've been recording for 20 minutes, and here we go. One of the things that was a little like, you know, why didn't we just go the extra mile? So one of the things, you know, that it kind of confused me, if I'm being real, is they put these nice alley wrenches on the base of the boom arm and midway through the boom arm, but they didn't put it at the where it tightens down on the desk at. I kind of wish we would have done that too, just because some people will put it like my other desk over here. I'll show you screenshots of it now. Behind it, it's a wall, so it's hard for me to really get in there and torque with that little, you know, turning head that's on this boom arm, to where if you put something on there that will, like the alley wrench, I could literally just kind of, you know, maneuver it around, undo it and latch it and then torque it down a little bit easier. So, you know, rooms for improvement for the Flexi Go 2.0, that would probably be one of them, and maybe a rotational back and forth here as well. Somehow integrate that in. I think we would have a nearly perfect boom arm, which I'll be honest, I do like this boom arm a lot. It's definitely going in my setup. I just don't know where yet, because I already have one boom arm here. I don't need another boom arm here, but we'll be using it somewhere. I got boom arms everywhere. This is one of my favorites now. Moving on. We're going to do a quick mic test with it raw, nothing edited or anything like that. So let's do that right now. Peter Pan pecked a pickle. Peter Pan pecked a pickle. Sally sells she Sally sells seashells down by the seashore. Sally sells seashells down by the seashore. Sally sells seashells down by the seashore. I know I'm trying to sound like somebody, I just don't know who it is. Who is that actor I'm trying to sound like right now? I'm doing a horrible impression of.
2 little mice fell in a bucket of cream. The first mouse quickly gave up and drowned.
But this is pretty much it in raw and stuff. So this is the out of the box. You kind of heard it at the beginning of the video itself, but I want to do some plosives and stuff like that, see if there's any S is gonna peak and stuff, which it looks like it's done a pretty good job from the OBS side of things anyways, and what I can see. But you know, as always, you guys and gals are gonna be the final authority when it comes to that, because sound is objective. It's what you think it sounds like at the end of the day, coming through YouTube anyways. And if you think it sounds good or not, as always, you can let me know in the comments below. Anyways, let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this boom arm, this mic, and AVERMEDIA so far, what we've seen on the channel anyways, which is pretty much this. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace and love.